Hey everybody! So it's Sunday, technically day 21. I'm sorry I didn't post yesterday. It was a full day. We had measurements and then went up to Snowbird and Mike came to town. Hello!
Hi everybody. Bye everybody.
He's leaving now. So, yeah, yesterday was great. We got all the results. I've already posted all my before and after pictures. We had a hike, we had lunch. There was an Oktoberfest, which was a really, really nice way to celebrate after all my hard work. It was freezing, raining, even snowing a little maybe at the top. But yeah, the program's great. I am so happy with the results and the pictures. And it's so funny. I look at those pictures and it's silly things like, I mean, there's obvious, like you can see it, but then at the same time, there's things like I look at my side profile picture and I just looked kind of like, and like all of this is weird. And in the other one, I'm like smiling and my shoulders are back. And Leah, at one point when she had them all gridded out and comparable, she's like, I don't know if I want to send you these because I don't want you to get stuck in where you were and kind of the darkness, gooey, ick of it. And it's kind of hard to go, oh, it's horrible. And I really kind of might even put it on Facebook. Like, I'm just so proud of what I accomplished in 3 weeks. To me, that transformation, I can't believe, I did the work every day and I still look at that picture and go, oh my God, like, that's a girl I remember. That's a body I remember. That's who I want to be. And I look at that and go, I can do better than that. Like I can keep going on this journey. Overall, the results, I think every Monday I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's hard, but it looks like overall I only went down 5.6 pounds. I was really in my brain hoping to push 10 or 15 pounds. And there's people who lose 10 in their first week, so to only go down like 2 pounds a week, it was really hard. So I'm down 5.6 total pounds. I'm 174 on the scale. Now, granted, that's a lot of water weight. I've gained more than 3 pounds of muscle. When you do all the math on body fat weight percentage, and you take my starting weight and ending weight, I am down 12.7 pounds of fat. So there's that 12.7 pounds of fat weight. And then all my measurements, when you measure everything, my abdomen, is 3.25, so 3 1/4 less on my abdomen. My true waist at my belly button is down 2.5. Everything's just smaller. My calf and my neck are only down, I guess it looks like 1/2 inch, which she said is normal. But if you look at my total inches lost at 12.5 and you look at my fat weight at 12.7, I'm almost down a pound per inch. So a pound per inch, that's crazy. Apparently I am mesomorphic, which means I build muscle quickly, which at this age, at 48, is apparently remarkable. I didn't realize, I've always kind of felt stronger. I'm never going to be a size 2. I'm fine with that. I think to look at the before pictures, I was more worried about the weight because now I can see that was an unhealthy way to be. If I weigh 170 and I'm going to be, strong and fit and have the cardiovascular capacity to keep, doing things like this, then I'm not as worried about my age. I'm not as worried about the number on the scale. I think I need to burn my scale. I've never even owned a scale until 5 years ago. And when I put on that 20 pounds in 60 days, I went out and bought one and then became fixated on the number. So if I'm going to have a scale, it's going to have to be the one that gives me body fat percentages, hydration percentages. Clearly, I'm not going to maintain 6 hours a day of working out. I'm not going to maintain 5 liters of water a day, but I think 3 is pretty good. And I think I could do 1 hour to 2 hours a day of, cardio and strength training. So it's pretty hard to not be excited about it. It's my starting body fat was 36.8%, and now I'm at 30.7. So I've had significant gains. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm super happy with the program. The people here were amazing. Everybody's commented on what an amazing group this was and how well we all gelled together, because there was a third of the group that had been here a week before the 5 of us got here. I came in with one of 5 people. And then so that 8 really for the next 3 weeks bonded. We didn't get new people until this last Monday. It hasn't changed the group very much. I would imagine we're kind of a hard group to break into because we're all sharing all these inside jokes that aren't making sense to people. But it was just such a great experience. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to all stay in touch to go through something like this that was physical and emotional, and everybody's really vulnerable, and really kind of laying it out there and doing the work was really empowering. And it was nice to see everybody working so hard. There wasn't anybody who wasn't an inspiration in some way, shape, or form. It's really amazing. I think that the program overall, if you want a spa weekend, this isn't for you. This is serious, well, I guess it's like anything else. You're going to get in what you put out. I look at my pictures and go, oh my God, I really got out what I put in. I worked my ass off, and literally worked my ass off, and I can see it, and I'm really happy about it. So I think that for me, this kind of super high intensity thing works. I still can't believe I've lost 12.7 pounds of fat, but I can see it. The tape doesn't lie. The pictures don't lie. I had to buy some, a couple new workout things while I was here, because I wasn't packing thinking about, I might actually be getting smaller, pack the things that don't fit. And so, like right now I'm in a small pant and a medium top, and I'm not small. No, don't get me wrong. I think for the most part I'll be a medium top and bottom now, but that's down from a large bottom and an extra large top. So it's just good. It's good to feel strong. It's good to have some confidence back. I kind of want to keep the momentum going. I've got to make sure I get home and set myself up for success. I think there's a lot of work to still be done, but it's nice to have the reset that I wanted, and I absolutely got that. So this was a fantastic experience. This has been increasingly easier to do. In the beginning, it was so hard to watch myself and see myself with no makeup, and my hair was a mess, or I was all sweaty or whatever, and accept that this is who I am. Here's my Madonna Vogue. And it's a lot easier now to look at myself. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's really, really hard. So it was just good to have some me time and not have it be me time where I'm, and no offense, but out with girlfriends and we're drinking and we're being distracted, or travel, or whatever. This was hardcore all day, and to literally not have to think about anything. If they tell you to be downstairs at 5:45, you're down at 5:45. You drink your shake because they hand it to you. You go to the gym and you work your ass off for an hour and a half, and then you're having breakfast and you eat that because they tell you to. And you're not thinking, I'm not thinking about what it is. They just set it down. You're like, and then boom, onto the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And so to be able to accomplish it, to see the result, to feel the result, it's been great. And I know now there's kind of some hope. I don't have to buy into this whole, oh, it's your age, or oh, it's your hormones, or any of that garbage. It's not my age or my hormones. I am completely capable. I'm stronger than I've been in a long time, and I can I have to stop, listening to all that crappy dialogue about it. And what's the word? Not frustrated, but I knew in my gut that there had to be a better way. And I'm proud that I didn't settle for listening to the medical professionals who kept just telling me, oh, it's fine. You just need to work a little harder and go for a run, but your blood work's fine. It's just your age. I'm like, really? Because there was a guy here, Adam, who's 28. And I told him this morning at breakfast, we were laughing about it the other night at dinner. Everyone kind of sat around and told stories and went around the table. And I said, like we had a day where we hiked and he and I were done first and he was always ahead of me. We did a 5K and he was right ahead of me and he'd stop and walk and I'd catch up and he'd start running and I'd catch up and he'd start running. And, and I kept thinking I can get him, and I was beating myself up that I couldn't catch up and I couldn't do it. And, some of the hikes we've had, we finished early and one of the trainers would make us race, and it was up a little hill, a couple yards, whatever, 50, 70 yards maybe. And, we'd had to race 3 times and Brett at one point on the second race gave me a head start, just a little, I don't know how much. And the same thing again on the third. And I kept thinking, man, I should be able to beat him without the head start. And then I go, you know what? I've got 20 years on him. And I told him this morning at breakfast, I said, you've been great to chase. You've been great to, pull me along. It's been really my goal to catch you all these hikes and walks and runs and all these things we're doing. I said, but I said, I think I've had the perspective all wrong. I've been really, like, oh, why can't I catch him? I should be trying harder. And then I'm like, dude, screw that noise. You should be the one who's trying hard because you got a 48-year-old on your ass and you should be way further ahead. So, to have 20 years on somebody and still be in the game speaks volumes. And I have to remember that. Like, I still think I'm competing at 28 or 38 or 36, and so I feel like now I've got this 38-year-old mentality and I'm going to get over the 48. I'm going to get over the fact that the scale says 174. I'm going to be confident in what I can do and stop measuring against all these other standards that we hold ourselves to, especially as women. I mean, we are ridiculous and we're too hard on ourselves. And I really just need to remember this, which is why I'm videotaping it so that I won't forget, and just really remember to say, hey, you're okay. You're doing a good job. And, just pay attention. I've got to get back to that girl. It was honestly the best 3 weeks. We laughed. Oh my gosh. Laughed till we cried. Just so much fun. I mean, we're all working out and running on the treadmill and someone will say something and we're all dying. I mean, it was just, it had a whole secondary ab workout every day. It was just such a good group and such a great experience. So I'm really happy to be seeing Sadie tomorrow for orientation. Clara and Lola, I know you're with Nana and I miss you guys. But I'm really excited to be going home. I, again, appreciate all the emails and I got little texts from people and little, notes and things. And so the encouragement was great to have. You guys have no idea. It's such I can't even explain it to you. I'll never be able to relate it to you what it is to go through the program. But just to have those little words of encouragement was always so nice to get home and see someone's kind words at the end of the day or in the middle of like, oh my gosh, I can't do one more set. So thanks again. And I posted my before and after pictures. So it's another video. It's like a slideshow. And so it should be up. And proof is in the pudding. So I think this would be somewhere great to come back to once a year if they do like an alumni thing. And I would love to be able to come back. I'd love to be able to kind of just have tune-ups once and again. It's an amazing program. If anyone wants to come like do a little reset, I would highly recommend it. Do at least 2 weeks. It's worth it. And it's some serious bang for the buck. And so, I'm all Team Unite. Rock on, Utah, kicking ass. So, all right. That's it. I will see you all soon. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll see you all soon. Love you.